Okay, everyone. Wanted to go over some awesome info that we learned from Final Fantasy 16 that just got announced at the PlayStation 5 showcase in mid-September. So we learned that this will be a main installment, and it actually will be PlayStation 5 exclusive. So console exclusive wise, we're only going to be seeing it there for good or good or bad. The game type we're going to be looking at is third person, more akin to like Devil May Cry or more serious action games with a tighter camera angle, not having to bring in as much NPCs like in Final Fantasy 15, where you had to bring in all of the cast, Prompto and all, Ignis and Gladio, and all the ones that were pretty much on the screen that you had to interact with and use their abilities. So we're only going to be focusing in on one character that's playable that we know of, and that character is right there. His name is Clive, and that is his brother in the red, Joshua. So the two main characters, and Clive in black, he has the ability granted to him by his brother of the Phoenix. So his brother Joshua, the younger one there in red, has been or was born with the ability, and his kind are called the Dominants, which just means that the them as humans have the abilities to tap into like summons or what they call icons, I guess, in this game. So the summons are called icons in this game, but Joshua has the ability to tap in to the icons' abilities, and his specifically is Phoenix. So he can like turn into a bird, or we assume he can turn into a bird, as you'll see later on in the trailer. So with that ability, he granted his brother Clive the same ability. You can see earlier on in the trailer when he touches his brother's hand, and right here, actually, how he uses the wing of the Phoenix as an attack, and he has like some fire abilities. So from what I've gathered so far in this trailer, it seems like your castle or keep or whatever was invaded, and right here. It looks like some type of betrayal went on between the two soldiers, and I think they're trying to go after the character Joshua and probably trying to take him to use his ability. And as you can see right here, he actually it looks like he unleashes his ability, and it doesn't look like he has much control of it because people are screaming and asking him to stay under control. If you haven't seen the trailer, I recommend you go watch it and kind of slow some parts down that we're talking about so you can kind of see what's going on. But after that takes place, you can see that some other type of like icon is summoned. I'm not sure who that is. I'm not too familiar with like Final Fantasy lore, but it looks like Joshua is about to fight him. I don't know if that's part of the invasion on their keep. But yeah, so in this trailer, pretty much we learned that the two main characters are brothers, and that Joshua, it seemed like, got abducted or something, and then that's why. That's kind of going to be like the adventure that you're going on with Clive granted the ability to tap into the Phoenix powers. In the trailer, also you can see right here, it goes from Clive when he's younger to Clive when he's older, which was like verified by the developer or the project lead. He said that it's the same person, so it looks like we're dealing with another time jump, which spoiler alert for Final Fantasy 15 also dealt with the same like time jump from being a teenager to later on in the story. And if you haven't played, you'll kind of figure out why if you play Final Fantasy 15. So between those tidbits, you can kind of see that we've learned a lot. So in my like breakdown of the trailer, I believe that's going to be the plot line, is us trying to save Joshua, as he seems like he's been abducted and is probably trying to be used to further some type of goal. And why his brother was granted that ability seems kind of weird, because they show it in the trailer where he touches his hand and it lights up a little bit. So I wonder what that has to do, if maybe Clive was injured or something. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on today. If you haven't seen the trailer, I would definitely check it out. There's a lot of tidbits there. If you slow it down, you can kind of see that some of the things I was talking about today, maybe we can come to a better conclusion in the comments. If you have any other questions, just leave them, and I'll be going over some more games that were announced and talked about for the PlayStation 5 and its future. So thank you for tuning in.